Now here paper EL 4501 unit 4 lecture 5. Lecture 5. Now we are discussing about the what happens when the square wave input is connected to the input side of the low pass filter circuit. So we draw the low pass filter circuit. This is our low pass filter circuit. R, C, this is your input, input is Vi, this is your output, output is Vo, this is your R, C, the position of the current I, right? Our aim is input signal is nothing but square wave. When we apply square wave to the input, what happens? When we apply square wave to the input, what happens at the output? This is our input. What is your output? So for this, let us consider a square wave having a period greater than rise time be applied at the input of the low pass RC circuit as shown in this figure. As shown in this figure, we get steady state response. We can describe now the response of the circuit as follows. First response, when we are applying square wave, then we are getting the this type of the output in the circuit. See, this type of the square wave, it is nothing but it is our input signal of the circuit. This is our input signal of the circuit. This is our input given to the low pass filter circuit. Now first thing is when we are applying the square wave to the input of the low pass filter circuit, as soon as we are applying, then the positive step voltage is applied, almost all the voltage drop across the resistance R and no voltage appears across the C. Therefore, output at time t is equal to 0 second, output at time t is equal to 0 second is 0. So this is the final output. There is no output when the time t is equal to 0. We are getting initial condition 0 voltage, initial condition 0 voltage, initial condition 0 voltage. Now step 2, when the time increases 1 second, 2 second, 3 second or 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond, 3 millisecond, and the time increases, then now the capacitor starts charging through R and the output rise exponentially. The output rise exponentially, with respect to time constant RC, with respect to time constant RC towards VO, towards VO, and reach the value of V1 dash, and reach the value of V1 dash at that time t it is equal to periodic time t1, it is equal to capital T1. So the capacitor starts charging, we are getting the maximum value and it reached to the V1 dash. See here, it reached to the V1 dash, it reached to the value of V1 dash. We are discussing this is your input, this is your final output. When the time t is equal to T1 is equal to capital T1, the final we are getting the, this is your capital T is equal to, this is your t is equal to capital T1. So at t is equal to capital T1, we are getting the final value V1 dash. Third part is nothing but now at t is equal to T1. What happened when the t is equal to T1? At that time, a negative step voltage appears at the input. So t is equal to T1 time, this is your negative step voltage. The voltage decreases. See here, voltage instead of high, it moves towards the 0 and then negative side. So now at t is equal to T1, a negative step voltage appears across the capacitor C, so that C starts discharging. Now the C starts discharging. C starts discharging due to the negative voltage. The voltage is decreasing when the t is equal to T1, and the C starts discharging exponentially till the next positive step voltage appears at the input. Therefore, T is equal to T2 is equal to T1 plus T2. So when it reach up to this, then the output also decreases due to the discharge of the capacitor. And the last one is fourth. Again, after t is equal to T2, that means from the figure this is completed. Now if t is equal to T2, then again the second cycle of the step voltage, we are getting the second cycle of the step voltage. Then the state of affairs is same as point 1 and point 2, or from the 1 and this 2. Same way 1 and 2, we are getting the next cycle of the square wave. We are getting the same type of variation in the next cycle of the square wave. So the tip value we are getting finally V2 dash, V1 dash, V2 dash, V1 dash. These are the tip value of the final output signal. Then the tip value V1 dash, V2 dash of the output voltage can be calculated as follow. Now we want to calculate V2 dash, V1 dash as well as V2 dash. What is the final value of V1 dash and V2 dash? That we are calculate with the help of this. It looks like that. The exponential curve of the output voltage, the exponential curve of the output voltage from V2 dash to V1 dash in the period t is equal to 0 second to t is equal to T1 second is given by VO is equal to A e raised to VO is equal to A e raised to minus T upon RC plus B. A e raised to minus T upon RC plus B. Here A and B, what is A and B? They are constant, and it is determined by the boundary conditions. It is determined by the boundary conditions. That means in Fourier series. Therefore, if t is equal to infinite, then VO is equal to V1, and if t is equal to 0, then VO is equal to V2 dash. So from this figure, when the t is equal to infinite, Vo is equal to V1, and t is equal to 0, then Vo is equal to V2 dash, which when applied to the above equation for Vo, we get V1 is equal to, put this value in the equation P, put this value in this equation P, then we get V1 is equal to B and V2 dash is equal to A plus B. V2 dash is equal to A plus B. So I repeat, when t is equal to infinite, then Vo is equal to V1, and t is equal to 0, then Vo is equal to V2 dash, which when applied to the above equation for Vo, put this value, put this value in above equation of Vo, we get V1 is equal to B and V2 dash is equal to A plus B. So we can write that V2 dash minus B, it is equal to A, or we can say that V2 dash minus E1, it is equal to A, or instead of E1 we can write V1 also. Putting the value of A and B, putting the value of A and B, we get when T it is equal to T1, Vo it is equal to V1 dash. Therefore, Vo is equal to V1 dash is equal to V2 dash minus V1 e raised to minus T1 upon RC plus V1. This is your equation 2. This is your equation 2. Or we can say that Vo is equal to V2 dash minus V1 e raised to minus T upon RC plus V1. This is your equation 1. Right? Similarly, the exponential curve of the output voltage, similarly, exponential output voltage from V1 dash to V2 dash in period t is equal to T1 to t is equal to T2 is given by, if t is equal to infinite, Vo is equal to V2, and if t is equal to T1, then Vo is equal to V1 dash. I repeat this at that time, applying t is equal to infinite, at that time Vo is equal to V2, and t is equal to T1, then Vo is equal to V1 dash. Put this value, we get A dash is equal to V1 dash minus V2 e raised to T1 upon RC, and B dash is equal to V2, so that Vo is equal to V1 dash minus V2 e raised to minus T1 upon RC into e raised to minus T upon RC plus V2, and finally VO is equal to V1 dash minus V2 e raised to minus T minus capital T1 upon RC plus V2. This is our equation 3, and at T is equal to T1 plus T2, 2 cycles, then VO is equal to V2 dash from figure D. Therefore, V2 dash is equal to V1 dash minus V2 e raised to minus T2 upon RC plus V2. This is our equation 4. This equation 2 and 4 can be applied to 2 and 4 can be applied to determine tip values of output voltage. Tip values of output voltage. So in this way we are getting the value of V1, V2, V1 dash, V2 dash. This complete this theory. Thank you.